Horror isn't in right now. She's out on assignment and gave me a call. See, she was pretty upset about some things, and I'm her teacher's assistant. She told me that there's some people out there that may have some misinformation about paranormal investigating. So we're going to learn some ghost hunting for dummies. In fact, we're going to set some things straight and get a good paraeducation. Haunted school's in session. Welcome back to class. You guys survived. It only gets harder from here. Today, we're going to learn the term debunking. Open your books to Lesson 1. Debunking, the method of exposing falseness. Taking an analytical look into claims or trickery. Breaking apart something to show the belief or theory to be not true. Fact versus myth. It can be humorous and informative. Let's take a peek at some of the legends, shall we? Beardo, Mythos, Crow, Shape, Kenny Biddle, and Sag. First and foremost, let's take a look at the legendary Beardo of Beardo Gets Scared. He's well known for his methods of debunking masking and overlays, and in my opinion, he has some of the best humor of the debunkers. In fact, don't find yourself falling into his paranormal sins videos if you get caught faking.
Beatles, Widows, Boss of Ghouls, how are we all doing? Today I am looking at Ghost Adventures Blatant. They have been caught with their pants down. This is hilarious. Now these guys are waiting intently for this orange ball to move. See that glitch there? That green ball wobbled as the orange ball got too close to it. And when it rolls back, there's the wobble again. And there's the ball underneath, wobbling again. What that was masking. The masking has failed. They've edited it wrong.
Literally still parked.
Isn't it? That sound was overlaid. You've asked for it. It's back.
Paranormal spins.
Did you hear that then? Did you hear? Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
You're really selling it to me here. I'm not buying your dirt either.
Mythos. He needs no introduction. In fact, he holds back no punches when it comes to the fake and the paranormal. So if you're looking for brutal honesty, the real, and possibly a good laugh, it's Mythos that you go to.
I've lined them up on top of each other. You see the plasma balls, check it out. I'm bringing the opacity down. There. Can you see the background's moving, but the plasma ball isn't because I've overlaid them exactly on top of each other. So let's take notice of that dot, because that's a good point of reference, how far away the plasma ball is from it. I mean, I might not have aligned it exactly perfect there, but it is quite hard because the guy's moving as he's zooming out. But if you look at the background, it's definitely just an optical illusion. It's not even bloody moved, has it? Ready? It's not even moved.
The infamous Annabelle doll went missing from its display case, usually secured by crosses and holy water.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, right?
If you don't know who the Crow of Judas is, you should. In fact, Crow of Judas has the perfect mixture of realism and humor in his debunking videos. He's like the perfectly made hot dog on a summer day, making you crave for more until your belly wants to burst. That's how awesome his humor is.
Cat catch your tongue? Oh yeah, that felt really good, guys. Here we go.
That is a sick fireplace. I wonder why it's closed.
Oh! Dude, did you see that?
So painful. Now this is a sick fireplace right into the fakery.
What the hell? Bro, what the hell?
James, do you ever say anything besides what the hell? Every video he does is, what the hell? What the hell?
Oh! Dude, did you see that?
What the hell? Bro, what the hell?
Explain that. Wait a minute,
Okay, I will.
Just go right in front of that table with his camera. He walks up pretty far, and I know James is to the left. He is holding the blower because he's the only one that doesn't have a camera, right? And we know the air source is coming from the left because the chess pieces get blown over to the right, okay? So I know they at first they both walk up towards the table to get as close as they can to the table without you seeing the actual air blower, okay? Now watch this. Watch Jasco's camera. It starts to go left real quick. Watch this. Up, but he stops. You know why? Because his habit is to go left and look at those guys. But he caught himself just in time because he knows he can't. In the house, if you're in the 411, if you're not, you're just not fucking cool, man. Be cool. Look it up. Get with it, dude. Come on, man.
Let's check out one of the videos of the master debunker, The Shape. Not only is he best at dissecting someone's footage down to every minute detail, but he's thorough and he has an amazing sense of humor.
You can see the ceiling fan, but when he cuts to this camera, the ceiling fan isn't spinning quite as much. To me, it looks like a continuity error. See how fast that's spinning? It should be spinning as fast on this camera angle right here, but it isn't.
That's going on here. Things happening in her bedroom out here.
But in this clip, see the fan? It's going slower. It matches up right here, so that's fine. But the other clip, they didn't match up at all. Now, you see a hard cut and the fan's completely stopped, so... Now, there was a hard cut there, so that could explain the ceiling fan all of a sudden not moving. But the way the camera was cutting back and forth, and the fan moving the whole time except that shot, I would argue that it's possibly a continuity error had it not been for the hard cut. But yeah, the reason I point that out is it's always worth looking at stuff like that. Always pay attention. I gotta take a break.
Look what I seen in the blinds. You guys see that? No freaking way.
Now, if you're a paranormal investigator and you've caught something in the picture and you want to make sure that it's, you know, not pareidolia or anything like that, then you're going to recreate that picture right then and there. You're not going to go over there and grab the blinds and move them up and down to mess the whole thing up. Now, instead of recreating the photo, he walks over there and touches the blinds. Once he done that, you can no longer recreate anything. Best paranormal investigators I've ever seen.
It was a demon.
Was that too much? Was it just a little too much? I'm sorry. It was funny though, right?
The Kenny B has both scientific knowledge and a logical outlook when it comes to paranormal evidence. In fact, he's the best at debunking paranormal equipment, or if something is caused by something environmental on an investigation. He's the best to go to if you have questions about equipment at his skeptical bar.
Any investigation kit needs? There we go. Lightsaber. Because, I mean, what's an investigation without a lightsaber? Alright, let's get serious. Right now, like, this is my train of thought here that I'm sharing with you guys. That the sound, for some reason, these keys together they create not only sounds that we can hear, but there is some ultrasonic sounds. There's some sound waves that are going up into the 40,000 or 40 kilohertz, so 40,000 hertz. Yes, because that's the signal that this puts out and receives. The other ones, the transceiver ones, that are both the transmitter and receiver in one sensor that goes in front, I think those work primarily at 42 kilohertz. So I'm guessing these keys somehow put out an ultrasonic sound, and of course we wouldn't hear it, but it's putting it out into the space, and it's hitting the solid objects just like any sound would, and it's bouncing back, hitting the sensor. All of these random times that music boxes like this go off, it could be very well the people that are there, especially the gear. If they're wearing gear that has metal on it and it bangs into each other, they might be putting out an ultrasonic sound themselves and causing it as they stand there behind it like, oh my god, what's going on? And it goes off. Wow.
Seg, the Grim Reaper. Although Seg may be light years behind in his own chat, his sharp tongue and quick-witted humor will leave you jaw-dropped and speechless. That's how good Seg is in his debunking videos.
Hey, segues! I'll be killing two birds with one stone with both the Washoe Club and Goldfield Hotel while watching a young Zach Bagans. Something that's not really changed from 2004 Zach to the Zach of today is his love of bloody orbs.
I see this orb manifest itself, then disappear. I do recall an icy feeling, and now that I see this footage, I believe this is Elizabeth touching my arm.
It's dust, Zach. It's always just dust. One of the most famous moments in Ghost Adventure's long and mostly nonsensical history of claiming paranormal bullshit. The brick.
Oh my god! Holy Stop!
A black mass just hit me, and I was just like, whoa! And then next thing you know, all the way back there.
Bullshit! Oh, fuck right off with this bullshit.
Now, class, you'll discover that the debunkers get the worst rap in the paranormal world. In fact, the fakers like to come at them in defense and call them names, like mean, toxic, and bullies. And I just don't stand for bullying in school. In fact, who are the real bullies here? Well, I would say the fakers are. In fact, thanks to the work of the debunkers, they take a huge bite out of the fake paranormal on YouTube. Alright, class, turn in your papers. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And here are the answers to last week's pop quiz. Startling stories. Write this down. 3 very important keywords. The night we quit. The demonic cabin. Where did it go? Where did it go? I lost my page. Do I sound like a Cenobite? Bite out of it. I really don't like apple peel. Could not be a meteorologist. A meteorologist. Over here we have a body of high pressure. A meteorologist. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Don't do that. Zach Bate, don't read this book. I'm a witch. You want to see some magic? Ah! Feel naked. Should eliminate guesswork from your conclusions. Well, that's a great conclusion there, Zach. Don't read it!